Good morning. Thanks for joining me this morning. Let me just get this brought up on my computer. Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure I can see comments and stuff. Okay. Today we're going to be creating these 3 cards. We're going to be using the Hippest Hippo stamp set. It's got a hair on it. Sorry about that. And we're going to be using the Hippo dies. Both of these are free during celebrations. Each one will cost you a $50 order. So if you place a $50 order, you can choose the stamp set or the dies. And then if you place a $100 order, you can get both. Okay? So we're going to be using... I decided today to change planners, and I was busy working on that and forgot about the live. So bear with me. So we're going to get started today. We're going to start with our gray one here. Let me find the thanks. I don't remember what stamp set I got thanks from. So let's just bring in this one. I'm going to do I miss you instead of thanks. Okay, and this is a stamp set that is free with a $100 purchase. It's called Amazing Phrases. So we're going to bring in I miss you. I think I might make all these cards I miss you. I don't know yet. We'll see. So let's let that to the side. Let's bring in our card kit. Okay. I need a bone folder. So we're just going to fold our card base. All the measurements for these cards can be found on my blog today. Okay. So then we're going to start. This is a card front. It is 4 by 5 1/4. It is Orchid Oasis. Hope I'm saying that right. So then these 3 pieces of designer series paper. This comes from the Neutrals 6x6 designer series paper. This is from the In Colors, and this is from the In Colors. So I just pulled out my 6x6 packs of paper and got and I picked the one bad thing about having long hair is you get hair everywhere. I had said to my husband that I thought I was going to cut my hair off. I usually do every summer. Ever since my dad passed away, I usually... Hi, Iona. Yeah, it's early for you. I'm in Ohio, so it's 11 o'clock here. So, but yeah, for you, I bet it's really early, because aren't you in Washington still? So I'm just setting these at any angle, overlapping them some, just to make a pretty backdrop, okay? So then, yeah, it's really early for you then. Sorry, I'm glad you joined me though. Okay, so now we need our hippo. So we're going to bring in the one that's got the tutu on. Sorry, couldn't think of the word. Okay, so we're going to stamp this one directly onto our stitch circle. So the stitch circle comes from the stylish shape dies. Then instead of thanks, I'm doing the I miss you. Just like that. That is pretty. I like that. So these celebration stamp sets this year are just perfect. I love them. So I'm going to bring in Smoky Slate, Light, and Dark. And then I'm going to use the Light Fresh Fuchsia. Good morning, Diane. Yes, I love this bundle. It's so amazing. I've actually used it a couple times for the Quick and Cute cards on Wednesdays, but it's so versatile. I love it. And I really don't want people to miss out on getting it if they want it. I know a bunch of people that has missed out on, so because the celebration items are only while supplies last, so I've noticed there are some people who have missed out on the tree lot dies, and I feel bad for them because those dies are amazing. I love that camper. Okay, so now we're going to collar this one. Let's do toenails. Then I'm going to collar her tutu with the fresh freesia and her little slippers. I think I'm finally getting the hang of the live. I've remembered to mute everything today, so I'm proud of myself. Which it helps that the doctor called before, so then I didn't have to worry about missing that phone call. How hot is it there? Because I know, you know, you're in California, over by California, and I know it gets hot there. But we are getting ready to have a cool down. Like, our temperature is only in the 80s, but it feels like it's almost 100 with the humidity. That's what kills us here in Ohio. Is the humidity. I know Katina said that she's Iona's a nice upline, but I know Katina said that it was really hot in California. So I just wondered how okay. So next we're going to just use our seal and attach our stitch circle to the front of our card. And then I'm going to bring in our dimensionals and add a couple to the back of our, isn't the 70 and 90s range? Yeah, it's that's about what it is here, and it is, and then you add the humidity on top of it, so the feel like temperature is 100, and it's like, and Ernie doesn't do well with heat, so you have to watch him to make sure he doesn't get overheated. Okay, so next up is going to be our little snorkeling guy. And I did a lot of the punching. You can see the little, I did most of the punching and die cutting ahead of time, so it would make the video go faster. I didn't want to keep you guys on a Facebook Live for hours. Okay, so what I did was basic white card base, smoky slate card front that I embossed with the gingham embossing folder. Love the gingham. And then again, I used the N color paper. This is the Sweet Sorbet paper. And I added a strip of it. Now we have a 3x3 block that I'm going to, so I took, this is silver foil paper that I cut out, and then I am going to, this is a Artesian Tide, and I just simply am going to make the wave in the, just like that, okay? And then I'm going to get my hippo and glue her down first, him, her, whatever, you can call it whatever you want. And then we're going to add our, let me find my Granny Apple Green light. So I'm going to do underneath of her feet and down here at the bottom, I'm going to just do some grass, just some squiggly lines. And then we're going to put in our little tubby. Okay. Let me find my silicone. There we go. Here's my silicone mat. And I just want to put my, everything that needs glue, I just want to put it on here. Yeah, our football doesn't start, well, I guess high school football starts we're more of a college football fans around here, and we're like, it's already in the planner when the first game is. So we're excited. My husband, we are diehard Buckeye fans. Sorry for anybody who's not. But yeah, we are so excited for football to start. My husband asked me yesterday who's going to be the like we were talking about who was the quarterback was for this year and when the first game was. So yeah, I printed out this morning, I printed out the schedule so I can put all the games in my planner so we can schedule around them. We're diehards around here. Okay, so I forgot the stamp, but that's okay. We're going to do all You Really Are the Best. And see if I can get it without messing the card up. I did. I'm very proud of myself. Okay, so there we go. Really? Okay, I need to check my Bengals and Brown. I'm a Bengals fan, Cincinnati Bengals, which of course we live in Ohio, and my husband is a Browns fan. So I keep track of both of them in my planner so that he can see his so we don't miss football games, because I like to root for the Browns to lose. So I need to check that. I did not realize NFL preseason starts. That is for sure gonna Steeler fans, yep. We Zach's band director was a Steelers fan, and I used to give him a hard time all the time. Like, I would save their games to see when they were playing, and I would give him a hard time. He has the most adorable black lab, and he was showing me pictures of him one day, and he's like, the dog's laying on a Pittsburgh Steelers towel, and I was like, I ought to report you for animal abuse for making that dog lay on that towel. And he just laughed. I mean, the dog's so pampered, it's funny, but it was hilarious. He's like, that's not funny, and I'm like, sure it is. Yeah, like I said, we're a diehard Bengal, but I love my Cincinnati Bengals. Have been a fan since I was little of the Bengals. And then my husband, is a Browns fan. And I'm like, yeah, no. But yeah, we just make it work, and we root for each other. We root for them until they play each other, and then we root for our original team. So this is the mini pocket. Let me see if I can find it to show. So this is the mini pocket envelope, and I just cut out one, and then you see me, I scored the edges, and so it makes like a mini it really does make a mini pocket that will hold a gift card. This will hold a gift card. Okay, and then we're gonna have to do some more stamping, which is not a problem. That's what we're here for, right? We're going to stamp our... So I seen this on one of the Facebook groups for demonstrators, and this lady turned the hippo... I'm going to go ahead and stamp my greeting on this while I'm here. She turned the hippo into a black and white Jersey cow, which, in case, I am a cow lover. Love my cows. And, I cut the, whatever. It's okay. And then I'm going to collar her belly. Let's do the flower first. That's awesome. So do you get to go to a lot of the games then? I've never watched hockey very much. And baseball is too long for me. Like, I don't have that good of attention span. That's awesome, Iona, that you get to go to games. We don't go to games. We prefer to watch them on our TV and at home, because some of us, meaning me, gets really loud when she watches football. And so it's not a good thing to be around when I watch football. My husband says I am really bad. But I get into it. I love my football and my Buckeyes. Seattle Mariners. Oh, okay. See, Ernie likes the Cincinnati Reds when he watches baseball. But because I don't like it, he tends not to watch it very much because we spend so much time together. He doesn't realize that he could watch it and I could just go in the other room. I would be happy to go in my art craft room and craft while he watches baseball, but he, ever since he had his heart surgery, he's a little bit more, clingy, which is okay. We do fine. I still get, like right now I'm in my office working and he's mowing the grass. And when around lunchtime, he'll come in and we'll take a break. Which I have to go pick up prescriptions and stuff later. So he's going to be on his own a little bit today. So bringing in the mini so we can cut out our hippo. I just seen a really cute hack for this on, let's bring in our hippo. Is that the right? Nope, that's not the right die. This one is the right die. Okay. So we're going to line this up, and I use a small square post. Hi, Melinda. I use the little post-it note to hold my die in place. How are you today, Melinda? Okay. So now we're going to take our card. We're going to take, this is the, like I said, the mini envelope, and I'm just going to put adhesive on it so that it'll stick to the front of this card. Okay. And then adhesive on, this is the rectangle. It's going good. So this is the rectangle postage stamp punch, and then we need to put in, so then we're going to add our cow, our hippo turned cow. And it's funny because when I look at it, I see the cow, but when I showed it to my friend, she's like, that just looks like a hippo in a cow costume. And I'm like, okay, maybe I understand that. Okay, so I'm going to measure this because I messed up and stamped on that piece. So it is 2 by 3.5. So let's go 3.5 by 2. Okay, and then this will just slide down in there, and you can write your little note in there, or you can put a gift card in there. Okay, let me move all this mess out of the way so I can go back and show you all the cards. There is a downloadable project sheet on my blog today. You can head over there and download the project sheet, which will give you the measurements to all 3 cards. Okay. Then, when I checked, the hippo dies and the hippo stamp set were still available with for celebrations. They haven't sold out yet, so you should be good if you still want to get them. When I took my son to work at 5 o'clock, it was 74 degrees here. So I told my husband, I said, if you're going out to weed, you need to do it early because it's going to get hotter. So I appreciate you guys joining me today for this. And then I will be back Thursday, and we're going to do a kit together Thursday at 11. And then we, so and it is the light the candles one is the one we're going to be doing this Thursday. So I will be back Thursday at 11, and I hope you guys can join me then. It's been great talking to you all. Thanks for joining me.